It's June 2025 and I'm alive and well. When I was 12 years old, I got my first diagnosis for mental illness, and for most of my teen years, it was an uphill battle to get healthy. Recently, I found a video I filmed at one of the darkest points of my life, and I wanted to share it with you guys, not for pity, but to remind you all that it does get better. It is March 12th, Sunday, 2023, and if you're watching this,
tingnan po natin ang video na to, no? Nagpapakita po ito na depression is not a joke. Depression is real. Hindi po ito imagination lang, no? Kasi nangyayari talaga ito sa totoong buhay, sa totoong tao. At it is very scary, no? Kasi yung mga taong biktima ng depression, sila mismo hindi nila maintindihan yung sarili nila, hindi nila kayang labanan ang sarili nilang utak.
I've killed myself. I get into these moments where I feel like everybody hates me, socially just forcing myself onto people to be their friends, and I feel like that's deterred people from me. I genuinely feel like I don't have anybody. I just wish like that someone just come up to me and be like, hey, how are you? The few times someone has done that to me, it's really made my day. People don't care about me to the point where they don't notice if I'm gone. I've never fully been content with my life, and that's my problem. Maybe I'm just a spoiled rat. I just can't take it anymore. People ignoring me, people flat out insulting me, and they think just because they're the one person who has done it that it wouldn't hurt me, but it piles up. And so I hope by sharing this that people are more conscious about what they say to others. I'm fucking delusional. I look fucking ugly. I look so ugly. I don't fucking know what to say.
No, nakakatakot talaga yung depression kasi no, I have a friend before, no, kasama ko siya sa not really close but I consider him as a friend, no, nag-hike kami, no, and he was the fun of the group, no, siya yung source ng fun, no. So all a while, diba, sa akala namin wala kaming idea na may nararamdaman na pala siya sa puso, sa isip niya, no, sa emotions niya, kasi napaka-jolly niya na tao. Then pandemic came, nung dumating yung pandemic, no, siguro mga 2 months, 3 months, hindi siya nagre-reply, hindi siya nag-o-online, wala, no. Nagre-reply siya pero paminsan-minsan, and then parang yun, nabalitaan namin, he took his life, no. Kaya nasya kami lahat, no, kasi walang sign, kasi tinatago nila eh. They don't want people to know, kasi ayaw, may mga tao na may depression na ayaw nilang kaawaan sila, no. So nasya kami, and it was really sad, no, sa tropa namin. So itong kay Eman Atienza, masasabi mo na no, she was vocal about it, but no, hindi kasi pwede sabihin eh na kaya mo yan, you can go through, no, you can survive that, no, hindi ganoon kadali, kasi sila mismo sila mismo ang nakikipaglaban, no, yung kalaban nila mismo, yung sarili nila, yung utak nila at yung emosyon nila, no, they themselves hate it, but wala silang magawa, no. Kaya napakahirap na sitwasyon yung tao may depression, kaya napaka-importante na check natin yung friends natin, no, check natin yung pamilya natin, and we should be careful sa mga sinasabi natin, no, kasi emotional yan sila eh, no. So what we can do is we talk to them often, we can assure them that nandyan lang tayo palagi every time they need us, every time they need someone to talk to, no. Dapat maramdaman nila na you are always there for them, no. So rest in peace sa pamilya Atienza, condolence sa pamilya Atienza family, and rest in peace kay Eman, no, kung saan ka man ngayon. God bless you, no. Sana matagpuan mo na yung kaligayahan at yung kapayapaan na hinahanap mo sa matagal na panahon.